Say no more. Yo, that is maybe the best. That's like one of the best taglines ever.
Everybody say no more podcast.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Yo. It's your boy Wayne, my life, not yours, man. Back another episode of Say No More Podcast, man. We're going to start it off with, I had to switch up the Pledge Yourself, man. Too many people was telling me, oh, that's what they do over at Hot 9097. I was like, I wouldn't know because them niggas already got me blocked. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't know what they do. But that's what they told me them niggas do. So I'm going to play, I got something else. It's called Why He Do That, man. And the first one to get this Why He Do That is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. Shout out to LeBron James, you know what I mean? First off, you know what I mean? LeBron just broke Kareem's record, became the all-time leading scorer. You know what I mean? Shout out to him for that. All that. Yup. All that.
Grabbed on Dixon and was sucking him.
Shout out to Brian for that. You know what I mean? But as I was watching Brian last night and him breaking that record, you know what I mean? We all was enjoying it in the third quarter. They kept on putting the camera on this bald-headed, light-skinned nigga, man. And you know what I mean? He looked familiar, but, at first a lot of people didn't know him. You know what I mean? So credits to, the TNN crew or ESPN crew because they credit him. They was like, oh, it's Kareem. And I ain't never seen a nigga hating on a nigga so bad in his presence ever in my life. Like, that shit was like some haters ball from that nigga. I bet you they paid that nigga to be there. And that nigga, the moment he probably was like, he's probably not even going to break it tonight. Probably not even going to break it. We'll see. I mean, I'll come, but he might not even break it tonight. So let's not just give everybody hopes up. Lakers been doing really bad this year. Face ass. So to see Bron motherfucking do that shit in front of that, because he looked like a hater to me. I don't know. Maybe he would. Maybe it was love, but fuck, nigga. That nigga probably wanted to die having that record, boy. Shout out to Bron. Fuck you, me. Nigga, dark-skinned niggas up, nigga.
My life, not yours.
Yeah, all that. You know what I mean? So, we just got to ask, Kareem, why you do that? That's the picture right there. Why you do that? Why you looking like that, nigga? Hating ass nigga. All right, man. Enough of that, man. We're back, man. We got an exclusive, man. Special interview in the building, man.
Let's go.
Special interview, man. Sitting here with an entrepreneur, a businessman, man. One of the first dudes in Minnesota. The first black man with some water, right? Are you the first black-owned water company in Minnesota?
First black-owned bottled water company in Minnesota.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Own 3% of royalties with Chippewa Water. Huntington Bank sponsors the water. Sex World sponsors the water. It's in the Gold Room, to the Convention Center, to the Target Center, to the Armory. 7 different Cub Foods. 4 different mom and pop shops. It's crazy. It's been a beautiful journey.
Beautiful. That shit's dope, man. So. You said something that's caught my attention. You said Sex World. How the fuck you pop that off? I pop it off. How do you do that, man? Shout out to you for that. Sex World, we love you, girl. We love the girls.
Well, they really not gonna be ready, because if they thinking even that, we got we're right now in a project working with PetSmart, coming out with Sugarfoot cookies for dogs. Yes, Sugarfoot cookies for dogs will be out in August this summer.
Do these cookies make the dogs sexually aroused?
Nah, man. Listen.
Hey.
Say no more.
Hey, say no more, man. If that's what they do, they do.
Yep. So it's been crazy.
It's been crazy, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. That's dope, man. Because you do a lot of stuff. Like, I hear about your water. A lot of people, we were the first podcast with the Lean Minnesota sponsor. So we appreciate you for that, man, and all that. And people, everybody I know that had the water, tasted all the guests, they all loved it. They appreciated it from everybody there. So everybody, make sure you tap in and get some of that fine, lean Minnesota water, man.
Minnesota water.
Yeah. So let's kind of get into it, because besides water, your name's kind of, been in the, been kind of, it's been trending for a lot of shit you do. A lot of the shit in the community, from the women empowerment. You know what I mean? You did that a couple years ago. I was in attendance. That was phenomenal.
4 years.
That was 4 years ago. Yep.
No. We're doing every year. We've did it every year for 4 years. I think we started in 2019. 2019. This will be the 4th year. This will be the 4th year. Yep.
So you've been doing that for that long.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you decide to, basically give back to like more of the Minnesota artists? Like when did you first decide to do the Minnesota Hip Hop Awards? Okay. If you've been doing that for 4 years, because it seems I want to play devil's advocate, because it seems to me that a lot of people is like kind of coming at the award show and what it is, but I'm trying to look back to see what were these same people doing beforehand, and to see that you were doing something totally that was similar. Yeah. But you just put a different name on it, and maybe certain things change. How'd you kind of come up with the Minnesota? Like, where does that come in?
We can start it from the beginning, really. The Minnesota Awards, it really, with me doing the woman empowerment, and I did a lot of shows throughout the years, just back to back. It really started off with trying to promote the water.
The water.
Yeah. We looked at the statistics. The statistics said that the water was only reaching out to 30 and up. So it was more of that, let's get back to the artists. Let's get back to the younger crowd. And at the same time, I'm an artist. I was signed to Motown Records. I've been on Power. I've been on Stranger Things. I've been on Have and Have Nots. And on top of that, I sponsor Carson Blue, 50 Tyson. Shout outs to y'all. V's Reynolds, Free Guy Salvi, Luis Pena from the UFC, doing work with Blue Da Vinci from BMF. So it's been crazy. Like 3 WNBA players. I really been, the water's really reaching where it's supposed to be reaching. So the shows was more of a, let me reach the younger crowd now, Let me reach I've already been doing woman empowerment. I'm from Ashley DeBoz, Gabrielle Knowles, some of your great singers, Jay Isaac. Yeah, he's been on the show.
He's dope, yeah.
So it's been crazy just doing that. So it's like, you know what? Let's find that next crowd. Let's start doing the hip hop nights. You're familiar with it because you was an artist. So when I started doing the hip hop nights, started with it actually started with the ties. Let's go with ties. You want to talk about ties? Let's talk about ties.
Yeah, what happened with ties?
Okay, so ties went like this.
Aren't they closed now?
They moved to
Uptown.
Uptown. That's what I heard. Okay. So let's start it off like this. Ties went like this. I had a showcase at another place. It was right by Bullwinkle's. They had caught a flood, and it was 2 weeks before the actual show was about to take place. Literally, I called myself. I didn't. How do they say in battle raps? We're gonna say what it is. We gonna say no more, right? You hear me? So you gonna get the raw for me.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we gonna get the raw for me. So, you know how instead of canceling something, it was a rookie mistake. Yeah. You hear me? Instead of canceling it, I said, you know what? I can figure this thing out. I really want to stick with what we have, and I've never been a person to throw the towel in. You know what I mean? So it was one of them situations where I just started I started asking around, networking in that 2 weeks. Once he told me it was going to be a flood, I said, you know what? We're going to figure this out. We're not going to throw the towel in. We're going to figure this out. So I started calling around. I ended up getting referred to a young lady. A young lady referred me to a promoter that was at Ties. You get me? It was their grand opening. So she got me the connection to him.
Right.
We never talked like face to face. We ended up talking over the phone. Rookie mistake again. Yeah. Not dotting my I's. You feel me? Crossing my T's. But I'm talking to him. He said, this would be a beautiful night. I think this would be dope. Let's pull it. It's an opening. We're going to use the downstairs. Let's pull it all together. Put my event with your event. Right? So I get there. Right? On top of that, you got to remember, I'm older. I don't know all the hip hop artists that are going all through our state right now, especially the new ones that are trending. You get me? I'm not new to the scene, but already knowing from the olders, the R&B and everybody else that's in the scene that really got a good name. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I have all these great artists on my showcase, not knowing really their backgrounds or anything, but just have all these great artists on my showcase. So when I get there, you get me, I didn't even know the crowd would turn out like that. Like literally, I thought the crowd would be, man, we had over 400 people in the building. So as the show is taking place, that part, as the show was taking place. So with Ties, right? Mm-hmm. So I went through a friend to get the connection with Ties. So the other promoter from the actual event, he's like, I meet him that day of the showcase. I meet him that night of the showcase, literally, like the artist did. So when I get there, everything's good. I forget the first artist that went up, but the second artist was Goldie Banks. You get me? So he's actually performing. And the club owner runs downstairs, pulls me and the host to the side. You guys got to stop this. I don't have a permit for live performances. So I'm sitting there like, I ain't never even heard of that for one. And two, what do you, we have your whole building is the crowd for my showcase. I'm confused. Why, but in the long run, he shut down the show. Literally, he just shut the show down. And now it left me in a scramble. You get what I'm saying? So It was just one of the moments where you're like, man, what is happening in this, in this situation? Like, how do I make something? And there was nothing I can do. I don't own the club. You get me? I am just throwing a show. You get me? The visionary of throwing something great for my state. You get me? But it backfired on me. Rookie mistake. I do say that. So my makeup was, you know what? It's time to go hard. That's not where we're going to be left. That's not where the name is going to be left at. That's not where your legacy is going to be left at, Leon. You feel me? You're going to make the next step now. You're going to figure out, you know what? Let's do something different that your state has not done. When do we get to award these folks? When do we give these people pats on their backs for their great accomplishments, for what they're doing? Do you know how many times I wish I would have had that? Somebody to say, good job, Leon. Great job. Us as black people, we don't even know how to take a good compliment because we don't hear them. When we hear them, it sounds like a joke or it's one of them rub-off feeling. Oh, okay, for sure. We don't even know how to really take it, like all the way in here. So we can use that to get to our next day, as a motivation, as an encouragement. We don't know how to do that. But I said, you know what? Let's throw the female awards. Let's do something different. I mean, I ain't going to have a karaoke night. We ain't about to have a regular, you get on the stage and they forget about what your performance was the next day. No, let's do something that they remember. Let's do something to make our state. Let me tell you another story real quick while we sitting there parlaying. I apologize. But we have 12 months out of the year, right? Unlike some other states like LA, like Atlanta, Florida. I'm not going to say New York because everywhere you walk in New York, you can find a label somewhere you can submit your music in 90 degrees or 2 below. You get me? You can go up to a doorstep or you can meet somebody on your walks throughout that day.
It's a big ass city.
Exactly. Yeah, here, we ain't no outlet. With 12, think about this, 12 months out of the year, only 4 to 5 of them things is hot. You get me?
If that, nigga.
Yeah. So imagine if you got plans, accomplishments, goals, dreams. You get me? Everything slows down because laziness and all kind of other things come into your way. From the snow, oh man, I'm dismotivated. I'm looking out the window. I'll do it tomorrow. You continue to tell yourself that. You get me? So when you have that kind of situation going on, bro, you get what I'm saying? When you have that kind of situation going on, we already up against a challenge. Now, on top of that, I want you to think about this, y'all. We are going up an uphill of non-supporters. Decades and decades of non-supporters. You get what I'm saying? That means we on an uphill. Like before we were born, nobody supported each other in our state. So imagine when somebody like me is trying to plant a seed, watch it grow. You get what I'm saying? Watch a seed grow, and you feel me? And we're going to Mount Rushmore. We're not just planting in a regular garden. We're going to Mount Rushmore just so people can connect. When I said with the Women Awards, I did the Women Awards for one, so we can give the flowers, so we can pat each other on the back, so we can show that love, support, so we can network. Everybody in the same room? Come on, forget your feelings, your beef, your arguments. I had a person just talk about me the other day. Hurt my heart. You hear me? Hurt my heart a person would talk about me like that. You get me? It did. Look, I couldn't even see it, and on top of that, he blocked me. You get me? He says assumption. Never met me, never sat back, gave me 5 to 10 minutes to see what was going on in life. Nothing. Applied pressure and put something up on the internet. I never knew internet could do that. You get me?
It's very influential.
Yes. I never knew they could do that. But I told myself, I'm sponsored by Huntington Bank. I'm sponsored by these places. I can't do the same thing you do. I can't attack you the same way. You feel me? We don't have our platforms is different. I can lose a lot. If you got the same thing to risk, then let the games begin. But plus, I'm not arguing with nobody that I'm going to spin the block, but I got nail polish on. Like, that guy makes sense to me. I'm going to spin the block, but I got nail polish on. Like I'm a man of standard. What is we? I'm a man of a man of standard. What is we doing?
These niggas.
What I was telling you in the 12 months, like literally, our state, just literally, y'all, our state. Think about this. Our state, 12 months, 4 months out of the year, ain't nothing. I mean, 4 months out of the year is only sun when people can actually feel like they got ambition to get out here to really make something happen. Now think about this. We don't even have a real role model, like a real role model. From nobody that somebody can be like, you know what? That's encouraging me.
Like him.
Yeah.
Because y'all niggas better stop with this Prince shit. None of you niggas want to be like Prince. Because why ain't y'all being like Prince? well, shit. We just talked about these. Maybe they are being like
You get what I'm saying? Like literally,
you niggas is mean girls. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Carry on. There is nobody here that no real person for us.
They don't even got a good dope dealer. Literally, not even a good dope. Listen to this. The women have to watch, young ladies have to watch YouTubes and Love and Hip Hop to find out what character they're gonna be because there's nobody to watch. Who they gonna focus in on? Mm-hmm. And what do you think the brother, when you got 6 months out of the year when it's cold, what does that give you time to do? Sit back and think about all the things people have did wrong to you. And then get up on that internet thing and get to doing all of that thing. Man, listen, I'm from an environment, you got 2 feet, 10 toes. Get out here and make something happen. We got the same 24 hours in a day. You hear me? I'm for the people. I'm him. I am not them. If it's cool for all the guys to be over there jumping off the top of a bridge and all the girls, everybody's going crazy. If that's the thing to do, I'm doing the opposite. I'm him. I'll be over here with Nerds and SpongeBob Johnson. You understand what I'm saying? Before I ever do what the fellas and everybody else is doing. You hear me? I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over. I'm not here to be a partaker. You hear me? I live one time. I live twice. I think about that. I live one time. I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over. You understand me?
Yeah.
I'm him. I'm not them. I'm for the people. Now, when it comes to the awards,
yeah,
I did that just I said, you know what? Let's do something different again. I'm him. I'm not them. Them is going to keep. Them boys done had 10, 15 years, Wayne, 10, 15 years doing this promoting thing. This is a hobby for me. And I'm doing laps. You hear me? I'm doing laps. 10, 15 years. And y'all ain't came up with an award to commend somebody? All these people been coming inside of your clubs, doing all of these things for y'all. Y'all ain't ever thought, let me give them some flowers.
You're right. Because like when I saw all the complaints, because first off, I didn't see no complaints for the women. I saw nothing but support.
Because they was debutantes, they're beautiful, their souls was all the way in it. Listen,
let me finish.
Go ahead.
And you did one for the guys. Mm-hmm. All chaos breaks loose. And that brings me to this further point that a lot of you niggas in Minnesota have bitch assness within you. How can the girls get it together but y'all can't? This is weird. And then on top of all of that, you put that out. I don't hear nothing about the girl shit. I see so many niggas talking about this shit. I had to say something. You know, it was almost like Django when a nigga fucked up the hoes in the mask. All I hear is criticize.
You know what? No mask for you.
Yeah, no mask for you. Don't ask me if mine's for nothing. You selfish sons of bitches. That's all I heard, man. So like going back on that, because like you said, you can't reply back like how you normally would or how you could before you got to where you are in life now. Seeing, people trying to attack your name and attack your brand online. How were you able kind of to just maintain focus and not jump out the window? Because you seem like, you.
I'm a reactor. That is, I am a reactor. I'm not with the shenanigans. I don't play the deer games, But to be honest with you, when you have political people in your corner, I have some very strong. I'm not a suit and tie brother. You see what I got this turtleneck on, but I'm not a suit and tie brother. So you see, and I told you I have 3% royalty in Chippewa, a big company, and that don't come overnight. They don't just hand that out, I have some real powerful people backing. And so when it comes to that, even when you have something small like this, a distraction on the internet, you have people in your corner that really, that really you inspire, that really, in your corner that want to see you win, that's going to tell you something that, that's going to call you, turn the phone off. Don't do this. Don't do that. So, and even on top of that, I have realized I'm moving on up like the Jeffersons. Like, I'm for real. Like, I don't really even have time to sit back and chat and go back and forth with somebody. I tell you again, you got to pick a side. It ain't spin the block and go get my nails, my nails painted. It ain't spin the block, go get my nails painted. It ain't. Go to jail, young man, then get your nails, whatever. You get me? But I'm not gonna be going back
And
and
your
forth.
name is just Twan.
You feel me? I'm not gonna be going back and forth with no, you know what I mean, with an artist that ain't even got his own mindset together. You get me? That'd be pointless. When two people are arguing, you don't know who's wrong or right. So I'm not gonna be going back. When your platform is where it's at with me, I know what 5, 7, 8 years look like. You hear me? I know what that look like. I ain't forgot my past. You get me? And I refuse. I'm walking up this Mount Rushmore, and my whole thing, like we was talking about with the awards, my whole thing was I'm already giving back to my community. I give to the Boys and Girls Club. I give to a lot of the YMCAs right now. Certain basketball teams. Who do we got? De La Salle. We got Hopkins. I give them water all the time. So I'm always giving back to my community on top of just some of these programs I've been doing, and showcases. But with the awards, it was just really just giving a pat on the back, man, showing my town, my city, like that real love. Man, here, get on the stage and see these people in front of you, perform in front of them too. You feel me? Now that's another thing. You get me? We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Yeah. But perform in front of these people too. Be able to have the network, and at the end of the night, you should have a bunch of contacts in your phone where you can make another move that you couldn't do yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? So just getting everybody in the same room. I knew that was a big thing.
That was like the objective.
Yep, getting everybody in the room and then seeing everybody's faces, like when they were receiving something. The women, they were off the chain. That was like a whole different spirit that was going on in there. It was all love. Vibe was just off, was like on 170. It was just everybody. The other women that didn't even win stuff, they was in front of the stage hyping up other people while they were performing. And big shout outs, Carson Blue, Shot Chocolate, Isha Queen, Trish being Trish. I could go all day. Moni Shah, yeah. Man, and you see how my spirit lifts when I bring their names up, because when I watch them, I just see how much they're growing. It just inspires me to keep going hard like I am too, So I'm leaving somebody going, Fancy. She's such a dope promoter and a person that's bringing the people together.
This not in the frame, is it? Okay, I bet my
Yeah. She's such a dope promoter and somebody that's bringing the people together that she doesn't even get her credit. AK, boss. You know what I'm saying? Boss. I try to say a lot of you cats wouldn't be born if it wasn't for AK having the Red Sea open for your mama and your daddy to meet. Nah, for real.
Shout out to AK, man.
That part. So I'm just telling you, when it comes to when it comes to the awards, it was just about giving back to the artists, giving back to greatness, letting them see that just because our state is where it's at don't mean we can't get a plane ticket, a Sun Country ticket for the same amount you would give to one of these promoters and get out there and chase one of your dreams. So that's the realization I'm trying to put in the minds of our city, of our people from our city,
Yeah, because that's how I looked at it too. Like, I saw people complain about it, and I'm like, well, how come y'all niggas didn't do it? Y'all niggas wasn't complaining about this shit. Like, it wasn't like it was somebody else doing it and then you started doing it. Y'all niggas weren't doing it. Y'all niggas was just criticize.
You feel me?
So it's like, to me, it just shows you the bitch assness within a lot of these niggas when they complain about something that they had nothing to do with. And it's just, and then I seen a lot of shit like this, like niggas saying, yeah, I see what they trying to do, but yeah, that's not the, like, shut the fuck up. Why would you share it? Carry that bitch assness around you. And this is me talking. This is just me talking. This has, you know what I mean? I'm making a rant right now. You know what I mean? Because that holds us back within everything. Niggas always want to make things a competition. You know what I mean? Niggas try to wrap me in a competition with some suckers, where it's like, it was never a competition. I said something was corny and niggas think it's competition. Yeah. It's not competition. I never wanted to be what you want to be. I never wanted to be what you wanted to be. Yep. It's not competition just because.
That's facts.
And in that's big facts. And in that same regard, I have supported niggas who I've called corny. Mm-hmm. Y'all niggas act like niggas can't, you know what I mean? But when it gets to a certain line where it's like you think it's competition, I don't want to be around. That's why it's like the mentality of Minnesota is just weird. Like, you just see it. Like, you saw when the guys brought Charleston White here. Yep. That's another thing. Like, just seeing how they brought them here. everybody mad, having their comments and shit. It's just like, bro, what the fuck are we doing in the state, bro? Y'all niggas watch this nigga Charleston White. Y'all mad that niggas from here brought him here? Y'all, it's like niggas find something to complain about no matter what. That's why I just sit back and I be like looking at some of you guys that like put yourself on the line and y'all put together shows. I look at it like I couldn't do it.
I come from a real background. Shout outs to my to my mom. Them were some awesome people I had in my life, man. He was like throwing shows at the St. Paul Saints Stadium. I used to have to carry the camera equipment, everything inside there. I'm talking about from Angel Beach Studios. You feel me? Angel Beach Studios, from my mom just praise and worship. I'm talking about different plays, just being me productions. Definitely check that out. I just grew up around giants. I grew up around creators, real playmakers. So when you have that, like my first thing I ever did was a 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the alley. And it went in the newspaper. I was like 14 years old or something, bro. And like my life has always been, trying to make something work, trying to make something go, something real. Listen, even with the women from the showcase, I'm not here. I'm for the people. I am him. I'm not them. I'm not in them young ladies' inboxes. I'm not in none of them. That's why they respect me. That's why it's a love thing. That's why it's a good vibe thing. That's why it's a support back and forth. I'm not doing what y'all boys gonna do. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for generational wealth. Man, I gotta leave something for my babies. Right. You feel me? And I want my name to be forever remembered. Like, have you ever met Caesar in your life, Julius Caesar? No. But his name just floats around here like a long T-shirt. You understand what I'm saying?
I heard about that nigga though.
You get me?
I heard he got them bricks. I kind of want to meet that nigga.
You get what I'm saying? I need my name to go. I want my name. I want to inspire a young man that's trying to do something in life, and he look up and see this bottle of water and be like, you know what? I can do it too. Bro, you know how many times people have been stopped? They have stopped their blessing or didn't make it to their blessing because they was worried about stepping on somebody's toes. They was worried about this was going to happen or that was going to happen, instead of saying, go on faith, not on sight. Let me just go on it.
It seems like the world is just consumed with negativity now, man. That's what it is more. So a lot of people don't have that mindset, like how you just said. A lot of motherfuckers is, it's what they listen to. Listen to the music. I preach that all the time on here. The shit is poisonous, man. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like a lot of the people they victims of certain circumstances. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, even you looking back, like looking back on like some of the art, like there's artists that like you said earlier, as artists I was talking about you. There's been a couple artists that just talk shit about you. About the wars, of course, that we're talking about. How do you feel about them, like when they do that? Because I just always wanted to ask you that. That's
crazy. One of the boys who I was just talking about, not to even make jokes about the nail polish thing, but he was having a moment after he put that comment up. He had a moment the next day. You know what I mean? I didn't get to see it, but people called and screenshotted like, look at this. He was just talking about you, but now look what this was going on. I don't pray on nobody downfall. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I end up doing. I prayed for that young man like I'm gonna do now. God, watch over him, protect him, whatever he's going through. God, get him on a level that he can understand. God, make his walk be great in your name. You get me? But that's what I did even in the moment when I got the call. You feel me? Some things, bro, if we want to see real change in us, like as humans, we gotta really start with self. The old me would have pulled up, or whatever the world, whatever they talk about in these raps, it would have happened. But the new, not even no new me, be you. You feel me? Be you. That's why I didn't do everybody podcast. I came straight to who? Yeah. You feel me? Because it's comfortable. Say no more is comfortable. You get to talk. You get to talk about what it needs to be talked about. We ain't sounding like we programmed. Yeah. You get me? Ain't no all these strips and everybody want to be a man. Listen, you can hold your titles. I'm here for the people.
Cause I'm a real nigga and I don't like rappers.
You hear me?
Somebody said I was a music thing. I had a count the other day. I was like, nigga, I had more non-music on my podcast than niggas that do music. I swear to God, I had a count the other day. I was like, oh shit, look at you. Look at you.
Who do you think you are? Mr. Big Stop.
Yeah. So, like sometimes, I don't know, man, in our community, it's good to have faith, man. And I feel like, just going off note a little bit, like a lot of the shit that's thrown at the youth, they skip so many fucking states. Like the shit that that like we're older. There's 16, 20, 21-year-olds. They skip stages that we didn't skip. They got like the last end of like the good shit, like the good discipline. So that's why it's just, and it don't make no better that it's just a bunch of parents, motherfuckers that never actually got raised right, raising kids. So I feel like the shit now, social media, music, it's nothing but negativity in the black community. I'm not lying to you, bro. I have to go out my way to find positive black shit. The negative shit right there.
I understand.
It's right there.
Yep, I promise to you.
It's right. You go to any other culture shit, whatever they watch, it's cool. But it's so fucked up now. The hip hop culture is damn near everybody culture now.
Yep, I promise to you.
Nigga. A white boy, hold on, man. I'm at the best steakhouse. I'm at the best steakhouse last night, nigga. I picked up a steak sandwich, you know what I mean? The steak burger with a potato, you know what I mean? Cooked real well, you know what I mean? With sour cream, of course, you know what I mean? Had a salad for the other side.
Over there on University?
Right there.
Yeah. Frank over there? He's
Yeah. Looking healthy. Looking healthy.
Yeah,
looking healthy. Man, I'm walking in that place. Why I see this pale faced kid tell me, hey, gang, I look like, he can't be talking to me. He got to be another guy that look like him over here talking to. He said, hey, gang. I looked at this man dead in his face and said,
don't believe the hype.
I'm not in the gang. Walked away and like, what are you talking about? That's how comfortable we done let the culture get out of hand. There was a time in this culture where the white guy even had black friends. He still played his white part. You can still be the white guy and be with us. That's why we still cool with you. You don't have to be, what the fuck is the point of having a white guy that wants to be black? Nigga, this ain't power. Y'all think Tommy's a fictional character. I like him. I like him.
Trust me. I seen him on the set. Go ahead.
The man, Joseph, what's his name? Joseph Socano, whatever I don't know how you say that shit, man, but no, man, the shit is just funny how the influential the culture is, and it just lets you know, because that white kid calling me gang last night woke me up to something. Woke me up to, I'm like, yo, who's the niggas he hanging around, and who's raising these black men? Who is raising them? Because he shouldn't be saying that.
Man, it's real.
Y'all probably let them say nigga too. Why the fuck everybody say gang? That shit is stupid.
Yeah.
If a white kid ever told me he gonna get his dad to beat my ass, I would be sitting there in confusion and be like, man, I wonder who the fuck his dad is. Like, is this dad like it's gonna be like a white dude that's hood, a meth head, or some nigga that's messing with his mom? I'm like, man, that ain't your dad. There you go right there, Papa. Hell no. Nigga, OJ gonna pull up, nigga. But no, man, like what's kind of some of your main goals for 2023, and like what's like kind of what you got on your mind? Because you got the show coming up, doing a lot of things. You actually have lined me up. You know, we speak manifestation on here. Shout out to King Bao. King Bao, literally the MMA fighter. I'm gonna shout him out real quick. No, I'm gonna show you something. Yeah. Nigga is literally about to battle Daylight.
Yeah. Battle Daylight.
He's about to battle Daylight, nigga. The battle rapper. This nigga like, what this nigga Blaze?
I thought this was some Daylight. I thought this was some Simba shit. Like, yo, what's nah. Like,
oh,
yo,
shit.
the son, he's aggressive right now.
The son is aggressive. Simba,
you feel me?
don't never go over to that son.
Bruh, but yeah, it's 2023. It's crazy, right? So we got Katie Got Bands coming to the Red Sea, the 24th. We got the Men Awards, February 16th, and there's still slots open. You feel me? This will be dropped before the awards. You feel me?
I got you.
Yep. So February 16th, we got the Men Awards. We got Katie Got Bands coming, super pop out, super dope artist. Everybody remember Katie Got Bands, but she's coming February 24th to the Red Sea with AK. Super dope. Fancy Mary Lemons. You showed off with that one, Queen. And then after that, we got Cassidy coming. So we got Cassidy coming out to Minnesota. So I think that's gonna be even doper. And we're gonna have them on Say No More podcast.
I need both of those oops.
Well, come on, man. No look past Magic. You see, I got that Lakers on. We breaking records around here. Hello, catch up. I told you, I'm for the people. So when it came to the awards, I'm gonna double back. When it comes to the awards, I just want everybody to know.
Yeah, and closing with the awards. Yeah. I like that.
I just want everybody to know, like, Even just like the paying part, you know what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of people I saw was complaining about.
Yeah, the paying part.
But these same niggas don't pay for studio time.
Yeah, no, I'll tell them quick. You don't gotta pay me nothing. Go get you a Sun Country Delta ticket for $113, $131. I think you get a little bag in there too, and go chase your dream. You go chase it. You can go get it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like for real. I would refer you to go do that. Or you can do 365 days of this same thing. You feel me? Ain't nothing breaking. That's why I tell artists, stop signing to these local niggas that's inside the club more than you. How they gonna care about your future? Get you where you going? How they got your best interest? How is that possible? When we all in time consuming, we in a debt for time. Everybody. How's that? How can that mission get accomplished? Now I don't want to be sounding like I'm. You get me?
I
But
hear you, though.
just
That's real
even
shit.
like
That's real shit,
That's
though.
why I say I recommend go get you a Sun Country. Go get you a Delta ticket. Go get on your job. Time waits for no man. Don't sit around here second guessing yourself. I sound like a college ad. That's dope.
Hell yeah. You sound like that nigga from that commercial. You sitting there on the couch all day wasting your time. You scared me. You ain't going to college. You go to every college, man.
You feel me?
Go to fucking college,
But
man.
listen. I'm for the people. I'm for the people. I'm him. I'm not them. I don't come to take part. I come to take over. And I mean that from my heart. And it's from the most good. It's from the best part you could ever feel when it's not a hidden agenda. There's no hidden agenda with me. If you have not, when it comes to paying, if you have a name, you're not paying nothing. I would never disrespect your craft in any kind of form because you have worked to get to this level where now we are seeing each other and we need to, you feel me, network and make each other's platforms get where it's going. You get me? I am not bigger than the process, fellas. I'm never bigger than the process. I'm for the people. I'm for the people.
You should run for mayor, nigga.
You understand? No, people been telling me that. You get me? Leave me in the soda water. Public service announcement. But I'm for real. I'm for real, you guys. Like, just really know that. Like, and so if you only come in the club with your auntie, you feel me, and your cousin, like I really feel like, and you're working your way up the level. Yes, I'm putting you on the stage with giants. With people that you get me, with people that have already did their resume. This is your beginning.
Yeah, man.
The one thing when people I see all of this stuff on the internet when this happens, I wish that they would take 1 minute out their day just to give me a ring, text me, call me, hit me on the Facebook Messenger, whatever.
And that's the biggest problem with us. Us as people. Us as people, right there.
You would have
5 seconds.
Yep, you would have a different outlook of me. I promise to you. Because I'm for the people. I don't want you to get off that phone and not have a solution to a situation that you was calling or you was angry about. I'm not a perpetrator. You hear me? I'm not a character. I'm not out here like, oh, is this the one? No. I'm out here like, let's get it done. For real. I come from a cloth where I have watched people put their dreams on shelves. Nothing went nowhere. And they were amazing. You get me? Amazing. And now, you feel me? I don't want to. I can be in position to award, pat my people on the back. Maybe that trophy might make them want to go get another one. Maybe that trophy might. I promise you. Maybe that trophy might make them be like, you know what? I don't like just 2. I need 3. I need 4. And maybe that destination might land them at somebody's Sony A&R doorstep. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. One thing as people, we forget that we got to install confidence in each other. I say that shit all the time. Why the fuck do niggas get their hair cut? It's not for other niggas, not for me. But even if you are on that type of time and you get it, it's for that type of dude. Whatever the case means, we doing it for other people. So you got to install confidence in each other as human beings. Everybody would be like that, and that's what social media does. It makes everybody self-centered. You know how many times I have a certain homie. I tell this nigga, you say I too much, nigga. Stop saying I around me that much. It's I. They got you. It used to get me, but we got to learn how to not stop doing that. That's what I learned over time, and stop saying I and start giving back more. And I feel better more at the end of the day, man. So I feel like if a lot of people had that mentality, you know, kind of more what you were saying too, things would be better, man. But for real, in closing, man, where can people find you at, man? Or
well, right now, after the men's awards, you won't find me nowhere. I'm going on a vacation. Nah, let me stop. You can find the water everywhere, you know, everywhere. Huntington Bank, everybody's sponsoring it. It's just been like the greatest move ever right now. Just seeing how much the water has branded itself. I've turned down 2 Coca-Cola deals down there in Atlanta. You know, I have it documented. It's on my old page, Lean. But and if you get a chance, check out, make sure you go check out the Facebooks and the Instagrams, Leon Gresham, Lean Minnesota Water. Make sure you check those things out just to see what we got going on. Like I say, and I'm always going to say, I'm for the people. I just want to see people win. I'm in love with seeing people win, bro. I think that is the most dopest thing when you can see somebody come from this to that and just be like, yo, look at the work in their life. I think that is so dope because you never know. You never know when that like, check this out. God hears all our prayers. Hears all our prayers. And we all have a blessing around the corner. But you just got to be there to go get it. He going to meet us halfway, but you got to do the rest of the work. And that's what I'm trying to inspire in my people. You get me? My people from up here in Minnesota. Right. We don't get the outlet. We ain't got a label we can just go to and make it happen. It sucks. You feel me? And then when you meet and perpetrating people on the journey, it even, you know what I'm saying, on the wolves, you get me? And when you in your Red Riding Hood, you feel me? And they trying to, you get me? It's just, I'm trying to get that perpetration out of our state so we can make room for the real things. You get what I'm saying? And so that's really it. The awards is really just to
install confidence.
Man, big time. Network. Okay. Come together as a unit, as a one. We never know. 1 mind, 2 minds, but imagine 8, 18.
I never seen other people mad at other people for getting awards. Like, why the fuck do you care?
Nah, because it comes back to that thing I was telling you. We don't know how to receive compliments. So if that's not coming our way, what happens?
So it's like in a weird way they love you.
They do. They love. Look at me. They love.
This Floyd Mayweather looking ass nigga.
They love me. Nah, it's like in real life, I really do feel like that's why I say, man, just instead of feeling how you feel, inbox me. Yeah. Because I want you a part of the awards. I don't know every artist. And you feel me? And I do have things going on in my day. So yes, inbox me. Yeah, call me. Give me a ring. Hey, Lean, this is how I feel. I talk back. I definitely, you hear me now, right?
Niggas don't know how to communicate. And plus, a lot of niggas be on social media so much, they assume that everybody else is on social media as much as them. Right. No, nigga. I'm playing Madden, nigga. I'm playing Madden. I might be watching Dragon Ball Z. I might be watching Chicago PD. I love that nigga Void. That nigga Void be talking, hey, tell me the truth so I can protect you. You know what I mean? Like, we doing shit like that, man. I don't know what y'all niggas be on, man.
For real.
Read some fucking books, nigga.
Straight up. And people don't even be knowing. Say no more. They sponsor the water. This is the, if you do not know it, and if you don't know it now, I'm telling you, if you want a place to come to really get your talent heard, to really get that message across, feel comfortable and cool, I'm telling you, I didn't go, everybody asked me for, all the podcasters asked me for an interview. You already know I was coming. Say no more. Just like he say no more. Come on. Say no more. So if you're not locked in, get locked in. I'm telling you, this interview was dope. Thank you, bro. I like literally, like I tell you, I'm for the people. You know what I mean? We don't have hidden agendas. I'm not a partaker. I'm a takeover. You hear? And I'm him. I ain't them. Right, you feel me?
That's why it's dope, man. It's been another episode, man. Shout out to Lean Minnesota for pulling up, man. Make sure you go get some of that motherfucking water. Make sure you pull up to the Men's Hip Hop Awards show, February 16th.
February 16th.
This episode will be dropping. It's the 8th today. I'm going to probably drop this on the 12th. So y'all can get a couple days to watch it before and get your hate on, bitch ass niggas that's watching. So I'm going to share this. This is going to be the clip that I shared before. So share it, watch it, like it, subscribe. You know, it's your boy Wayne, my life, not yours.
He said, say no more.